When Anthony takes action like a real husband, air quote, real husband, tap in.
Amber.
Now I have a full face
Amber.
on, y'all.
Why are you making all that noise?
Get up.
Anthony, go. Please go.
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Get up. I need you to get up, go get in the shower, brush your teeth, and we're leaving. We're going somewhere. Come on, get up.
Anthony, please, okay? I've already been up and washed my face, brushed my teeth. But I just take a little.
Amber, get up. We're going down to the bank so your name can go on all my accounts.
All of them?
Boy, go on, please.
I'm not joking. No. I need you to get up. I'm not doing this. I'm not arguing with my wife anymore. I'm your husband. You're my wife. All right? We are one. So those accounts, your name is going on. So get up, get dressed. I can make another dollar. I can't get another you.
Why are you yelling, sir?
Because this is stupid. You went sleeping by yourself?
Well, whose fault was that?
And I get that. But I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not sleeping alone. I'm not sleeping without you. So what you need to do, get up, put some clothes on, and come on down to the bank. Now, I got some other accounts that I'm going to have to talk to a financial advisor about, but you're going on those accounts. I'm not about to be going through it with my wife over money. I don't care about money. I care about you. Get up.
Fine. I will get up. Get dressed.
You doing this, sleeping alone in my house. I got a whole wife and I'm sleeping by myself. You got 30 minutes.
Damn. That's the hell out of me.
She make it easy for him every time, y'all. The only thing is, all I got out of this skit was they was flexing on his room, y'all. Did y'all see Anthony come in and open the curtains with the little remote? I was like, okay, y'all showing us what the 25K went to. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't really see anything extravagant about the room. It looks like simple. 25K. So I guess it went more to fixtures like the blinds and then the what they say, the warm floors and stuff. But other than that, I ain't really, this skit wasn't squat. Only Anthony flexing about what he paid for in the room. And then he comes and he tells her, we're gonna go put your name on all the accounts. Like, really, Anthony? And really, Amber? You should emphasize it wasn't even about, it ain't about the money. You know, like, she gotta see. So I was in the Word, because Mama Brenda, I was in the Word before the Mama Brenda skits, but again, I don't believe in divorce, but I believe in vengeance. I believe in justice, and I believe in truth. And I believe in, like, discernment. At the end of the day, like, know who you marry. And it's hard to watch, but it do happen in real life. I ain't gonna lie. Like, all this I see, actually, like today I see in people's lives. I ain't gonna give up nobody names, but you got the woman that want to be righteous and right with God, and you got the husband be doing all kinds of dirt and manipulate the word because you already know that this woman is, of God, and you manipulate the word so much. Now, Jesus said himself out of his own mouth, God did not place us or put man and woman together in order to separate them. That's number one. He did say that. And then he also said that the Moses law was created for hard-hearted people. Basically, the ones that don't know God. The ones that don't want to go based on God principles, i.e. Anthony. He don't know God. He don't, base anything on God principles or none of that. But Jesus Jesus did come back and he said, the only way a man should or is able to divorce is because of sexual immorality, in which Amber forgave Anthony for it. So as we watch these skits, we gotta watch Amber be silly. I would say y'all give us Amber learning discernment. When will we start to see Amber learning discernment and learning how to be firm? Because righteousness are not weak at all. And righteousness, you do give it to God a lot of times and you let God fight your battles. But when are y'all going to show us that she putting on her armor of God daily? She dwelling in the secret place of the Most High. Like she's standing on business in that way. Is she not? Is that what y'all telling us? She not dwelling in the secret place? She not putting on the armor of God? That's why she don't have good discernment? Is that what y'all telling us? Because you ain't supposed to sit here and manipulate God's word and manipulate your marriage, because that's all Anthony is doing. So for those that say we not married people speaking on marriages, I speak on people need to make better decisions before you get married, period. Like, know who it is you really finna marry. And then as you know who it is you finna marry, you know how to move in that way. And it's what you feel like you put up with. Whatever you decide you put up with after you know who it is you marrying, then that's on you. So Amber know who it is that she's married at this point, because she know he a snake. She sat there and she said it. Everything we say and talk about, she done said it to his face. That's who she knows she is. So don't disregard that. You need to fix that part. So will they give us to where Amber starts to fix with God? Because that's the only way to do it. With God, the snake that she married. Or will he always be a snake? Will he be a neighbor to Abigail? That's the irony. Yeah, I was telling Lurleen, because Lurleen did point out, I think it's 1 Corinthians 7. I say always give the whole chapter, because I like to read all the way from the top to know what started it, started the conversation, started the reason of the scripture to be quoted. So if y'all want to go check out 1 Corinthians 7, that's where I believe Apostle Paul talks about, God didn't, he kind of reiterated, God didn't put man and women to be separated together. You got to work it through. You choose to be married, you got to work that through. But that's, coming from the Apostle Paul. Like I said, what I just quoted was Matthew 19. And that's where Jesus was standing on business, because the Pharisees was trying to see if he really knew the word. They was testing him to say something wrong. So that's where, if y'all want to test me to say something wrong, I'm not married, but I'm going to stand on truth. And with truth, like, you got to make sure that you marry the right way, the right person. So that does go back to Amber, with the entanglement prior to the marriage, because she was halfway in, halfway out. So is that letting us know that she wasn't really getting everything she needed to get out of Anthony before she went into the union, because her heart was with Wayne? Is that what they telling us? Y'all, can we make it make sense? Give us a clear description of what y'all trying to give the lesson on, because God is not a God of confusion. So when we got to continue to remember we standing on truth, we got to remember, okay, all in all, everything is about what you decide, or your choices, for better words. It's all about your choices in life. Amber keep making these piss poor choices, no good discernment, but you standing on, you have a heart for God. You can't just have a heart for God and not go all in with him. You got to make sure you standing on everything 10 toes down, Amber. So just because you made stupid choices, you can always correct them by going to the word. The word is wisdom. And the word is wisdom. And wisdom is God. Like, wisdom is God. At the end of the day, wisdom is Jesus. Jesus is the word. So at the end of the day, let's see you go in, Amber. I want to see you go in because this dude, you're doing what you're supposed to do as according to what you know, is what I'm going to say. But this dude is playing in your face continuously. And what is the real reason why he wants to stay married to you? Because the way Ben was like, yeah, we got to keep y'all married. What? So truth will continue to come out, but will you ever really see the truth, Amber? And then when you receive the truth, how you going to stand on it? Because again, Jesus say, like, the Moses law was created for people that didn't really know God, but over here hollering God's name. But you can't really do God principles. You can't really dwell in God principles. You can't really be in the whole spirit of God. So that's what God has his grace, because he know, a lot of us can be too weak to really abide by the laws, by the, principles of what he placed for us to have in order to have heaven on earth. So anyway, I'm off that, but like, what y'all thinking about it? Because Marquisa be cracking me up. What Marquisa say? She said, Marquisa, I just read that thing. You were saying something about until the train move, I'ma ride my bike. I was like, girl, I'm trying to tell you, like, girl, like, do something to where shame won't be on you. That's all I'm saying. Cause like, we see you for a woman of God, but we also see shame on you. So like, what y'all thinking in regards to this? Amber for sure is not wrong according to God, if but she's missing some pieces in what she needs to be doing, in the ways that she needs to be moving. And Anthony, on the other end, he needs to find the one true God, because he a snake. Ain't nothing about him change. He portrays he loves her, but do you really love her, or do you love your money? Because you really love your money more if you over here, you got a homie that you trusting with your money more than you trusting with Amber. Because like he said, like the way Ben told him, oh, I got your accounts, like I didn't touch your checking account, like your main checking account and your main savings. I moved the other money. So how does Anthony not know that? Like, how does Anthony not know that the other money he moved, is unsearchable, invincible? Like, how does he not know that? Like, how would you get your information to know, like, where your money at and how to move with that money that you have hidden? Like, how would you know all that? Like, everything got to go through this man. So basically what I'm saying is, you trusted a whole man that you not sleeping with, that don't owe you loyalty, owes you nothing. You trusted him with your biggest possessions that you honor and you worship, because that's your power. You trusted him with that, versus your wife that submits over and over and over and over and over again to you. What? Make it make sense, Anthony. So will we ever see him change from those wicked ways of what Jesus stood on business and said, some people ain't supposed to be married because they got hard hearts? That's why the Moses law was set, that you can divorce your wife. You can have divorce. Like, y'all let me know what y'all thinking regarding that. I can go on. Like, if I was a preacher, this would be a whole sermon. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not a preacher, though. I read the words, so I'm gonna make sure I spread the good news. That's all I'm gonna do. But y'all, let me know what y'all thinking. Definitely comment, like, share, and subscribe. Peace be with y'all.